party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Detroit Pistons. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. And it's Longley in at the 5, down low. Dumars misses. Here's Harper. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Now remember, Ron Harper is 6'6" and he's long. Huge for somebody that plays a lot of point guard, and that helps him operate down low, too.
Here's Aguirre. Pass to Mahorn. And he dunks it down.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Harper. Here's Rodman. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Mahorn. Here's Aguirre.
He certainly is not the tallest forward in the league, but Aguirre carves out space in there, knows how to use that ample lower body, and he's highly skilled.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike.
Boy, you get so much game from a guy like Ron Harper. Passing, scoring, defending, rebounding. He really is a guy who can do everything for his team.
Here's Lambier. Rodman with a rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Here's Harper. Here's Longley. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
A true combo guard. Harper provides defense and scoring. And he can pass, too. He does it all.
Here's Thomas. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Driving in.
Well, I love when Pippen attacks the rim. Nobody better at throwing it down with a fearless, take some of this attitude.
Thomas passes to Mahorn. Here's Lambier. Here's Thomas. He got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Mahorn. Here's Aguirre. Here's Thomas. Cans it from the wing.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Rodman, the pass to Harper. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Look out now. The Worm said, I'm not staying on the ground. I'm taking flight.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Lambier. Here's Dumars. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Jump shot is good that time.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's Thomas. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Boy, Dumars does such a really good job sharing the rock. A willing passer.
Thomas has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Harper passes to Rodman. Here's Harper. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, you can't get too physical with Harper now, especially when he's going up for that shot inside.
First free throw is good. And the Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Pistons trailing. Here's Aguirre. Pass to Johnson. Here's Mahorn. Here's Aguirre. Just 5 on the clock. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Now here's Jordan. He's scoreless. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
Pass to Dumars. Here's Mahorn. Here's Aguirre. Here's Dumars. Longley with a rebound. Dumars has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Jordan, the pass to Pippen. To the inside. Pass to Rodman. Here's Harper. 5 points in the game. Controls the rebound and the putback. Rodman's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen Rodman do that often. Going up, getting that board, and getting the putback. Exactly what you want from him inside.
Now here's Johnson. It's a 5-point game. Here's Aguirre. Out to the wing. Here's Dumars. Down low. Here's Mahorn. Goes back up. And he makes it on the layup. Mahorn's got his second basket of the night.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Harper. Here's Longley. And he can't jam it through. Here's Aguirre. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You know, from that far out, Aguirre pretty much automatic.
Here's Harper, covered by Johnson.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Second team foul.
Bulls on D. It's a 3-point game. Here's Dumars. 4-3. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bulls lead by 5.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. Picks his spots really well inside.
Pass to Aguirre. Here's Lambier. Lets it fly. That one rolls around and rims out. Jordan with it. He takes it in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan's so crafty in the pick and roll. He's unpredictable and hard to stop in these situations.
Pass to Lambier. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third team.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
Here's Dumars. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Harper, covered by Johnson. Blocked! Here's Rodman. The kick out to Johnson.
Bulls foul. Ron Harper. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Sally. Pass to Rodman. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan.
They've got to tighten up the ball control. That pass was just too easy to defend.
Going inside, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Now Johnson. No points yet. Here's Lambeer. Takes one from 10 feet. Good. He hits the jumper.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Chicago leading. Here's Pippen. Pass to Longley.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Pippen. Longley, that's good. Longley's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Smart positioning that time by Longley as the roll man, being as disruptive as possible to open up space for himself there.
Pass to Dumars. Here's Lambeer. Shot clock at 6. Dumars passes to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. And it's the Bulls' ball. Leading by 5. Jordan goes in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Pretty artful dribbling display by Jordan there, and it completely baffled the defender.
Outside Johnson. Offline from the high post. And Chicago has possession. Here's Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Here's Pippen. Another shot. And the shot's good. And the Bulls lead by 9.
I think this is one of the sweet spots for Pippen's jumper. He thrives in the mid-range game.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Dumars. Longley with a rebound. Longley's got 4 rebounds now. Rodman, the pass to Pippen. Pass to Harper. To the middle. Now here's Jordan. Pulls it from 20. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a... Nine-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Edwards, and it's Rodman in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Here's Pippen, and the shot is good off the backboard. Pippen's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Johnson. No points so far. Pass to Thomas. Here's Sally, and here's Johnson. Covered by Jordan. Rodman, the pass to Thomas. The 3 ball. And Sally pulls it down. And here's Chicago. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. That one goes. Count it. Give him 8.
Outstanding decision from Kukoc, showing how versatile he is as a passer.
Pippen's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Thomas passes to Sally. Now Edwards. Here's Thomas. Pass to Sally. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Sally's got his first 2 points.
This is who Rodman is, willing to do whatever he can to help the team win. Nice dime right there.
To the wing, right side. Here's Pippen, covered by Johnson. Jordan, the pass to Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The 7-footer Edwards is a really good go-to scorer in the low post and has great confidence in his ability to score on anybody.
Knocks it loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And the basket is good. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Now here's Jordan. Sally, the pass to Kukoc. The 3. Edwards pulls it in. Here's Rodman. Still no points. And stolen by Edwards. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And that one drops.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now here's Edwards. A rebound by Kukoc.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the modern NBA game is very perimeter-oriented, and big man Ivica Zubac was talking about it. He said, quote, they want to push it. There's a lot of space for guys to work. The talent in the league is incredible right now, and the NBA wants this to be an offensive game, so it is what it is. Brian, the old-school big man, must adapt or else.
Yeah, the game has changed so much. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Johnson. Sinks the tray. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Here's Pippen. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Way to punch it, Scottie Pippen. The athleticism, impressive.
Detroit calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Aguirre. 6 to shoot. Here's Thomas. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Thomas has got 6.
Well, I think the defense has to guard Thomas a lot better than that. He's really good in that mid-range area.
Pippen, pass to Sally. And here's Jordan. He's got 14 inside. Pass to Pippen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
It's Thomas on the wing. 6 points for him. Here's Rodman. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Rodman ever ready to put his body on the line. He doesn't care about the contact as long as he draws the foul.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Jordan. There's a screen. Here he goes. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit and insisting on being aggressive looking for his shots.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Aguirre. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Jordan. The Bulls on offense. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Into the lane. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Always looking to drive in attack mode constantly. When the D gives him a lane, he tears them up.
Pass to Lambier. Takes a three. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 9.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Here's Pippen. Sally, pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
With the teardrop. It's Thomas on the wing. They set the pick. Pass to Lambier. From downtown. Offensive rebound. That's tipped. Now here's Jordan. He's got 18. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Jordan, so sweet to watch in the air. What a treat.
Detroit calls timeout.
Detroit calls timeout.
And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got 7 rebounds in the game. They set the screen. Pass to Sally. Here's Rodman. Here's Kukoc. Yet to see a basket. No luck on that one. And there's the drive. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And there's the foul against Chicago.
The hard-working junkyard dog throwback game of Rodman is part of what makes him so lovable and valuable. He's considered one of the greatest defenders ever, and he's also in that category as a rebounder, too.
Here's Harper. 5 points in the game. Pass to Bushler. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Lambier.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And it's in there. Aguirre's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Harper to the paint. Here's Rodman. Rebound Detroit. Lambier's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dumars over to the left wing. Pass to Mahorn. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. He's got 6.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 8-point game. Here's Kukoc. Still without a bucket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
High motor play that time by Kukoc inside, going up against contact and still able to get the shot off.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Pistons. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. From the high post.
got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Kukoc. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. That one off the back iron and out.
Ron Harper, second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Joe
Dumars is such an outstanding combo guard. He has no weaknesses in his game and is the kind of hard-nosed player that any team would appreciate.
Thomas, he's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Thomas. 9 points in the game. Pass to Dumars. Here's Lambier. A shot from the high post.
And Lambier, clearly a high IQ offensive player. He realizes when that mid-range jumper is the best shot for him to take.
Chicago leading. To the middle. Here's Kukoc. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Kukoc is a big guy, but he moves with such grace, so agile, and that helps him to get his shots inside.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Lambier. Back to Thomas. Here's Dumars. He's got 5. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
So it's Detroit now. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Thomas. The putback. Here's Mahorn. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Kukoc, the pass to Rodman. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Rodman ever ready to put his body on the line. He doesn't care about the contact as long as he draws the foul.
Second free throw, no good. The Pistons trailing. Here's Dumars. Here's Aguirre. Nails the wide open jumper. Aguirre's got 8. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Kukoc. Chalk up 2 there. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Boy, I love to see that aggressive take by Toni Kukoc. I mean, pushing through the contact and using his length to finish inside. That's sweet.
Here's Dumars. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And it's the Bulls with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. On the court for Chicago. And it's Kukoc in at the shooting guard position.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Mahorn, and the layup is good off the glass. 12 points for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Jordan, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Here's Thomas. Pass to Lambier. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. They set a pick. 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas.
Boy, Isaiah Thomas, such a creative ball handler. Rush hour handles and a fantastic feel for how to break defenses down.
Here's Jordan. Pass to Simpkins. Out to the right wing. And here's Jordan. Here's Kukoc. 6 points for him. And that one good. Kukoc has got 8 points.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Here's Thomas. It's deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. Jordan, the pass to Kukoc. There's the triple. Now Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
And here's Detroit. They trail by 7. And it's Thomas off the drive. Tipped. Kukoc, the pass to Simpkins. Here's Rodman. Jordan high post. 24 points for him. Here's Aguirre. Pass to Thomas. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Aguirre can't hit. Here's Simpkins. Here's Kukoc. Give him 8. From the top of the key, it's rebounded by Lambier. Lambier's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Aguirre passes to Lambier. Here's Aguirre. Give him 8 points now. 5 to shoot. Oh, from deep. The rebound by Kukoc. Chicago leading. Pass to Rodman. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Nice find by Kukoc. I think it's one of his best attributes. He loves to pass the ball and is really skilled at doing so. That pass leading to a bucket.
Here's Thomas. 11 points in the game, and the shot goes.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Here's Pippen. He's got 10. Jordan with it. Inside. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 12 points in the game.
Outstanding execution out of the two-man game there. Jordan, such a skilled playmaker, and that's an area of his game that often gets overlooked.
Here's Thomas. He's got 13. Pass to Mahorn. Here's Dumars. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Jordan. Oh, Jordan with the block.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
Here's Rodman. Out to the right wing. Simpkins passes to Pippen. Here's Simpkins. Pass to Jordan. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Lambier. Lambier's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Thomas passes to Aguirre.
Solid from behind the arc. Aguirre's a real legit threat to knock down threes on you.
Aguirre's gone 5 of 10 from the floor. Here's Simpkins. Down low. There's the steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Dumars. Here's Mahorn. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pass to Thomas. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Well, I tell you what, the fight and determination of Isaiah Thomas is contagious, infectious. He's excellent at staying with the play and then finishing through the foul. For a little guy, he plays a lot bigger.
Here's Pippen. Lets it go from 14. Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas.
First team foul. Substitution for your Pistons. Number 15, Vinny Johnson.
Here's Dumars. He's got 5. Six to shoot. Johnson on the wing. Over Jordan. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, Luke Longley, John Salley.
And the Pistons with possession here. 4-point game. Here's Aguirre. He's got 11. Here's Lambier. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Lambier's got 8.
This is where Lambier looks to score often. He's really an accomplished interior scorer.
Jordan, the pass to Longley. And slam dunk by Jordan.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 26. Driving to the basket.
Pistons foul. Vinny Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Jordan. To the paint. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
Aguirre passes to Lambier. Here's Mahorn. Here's Aguirre. Drills it from deep. Aguirre's got 6 points in the quarter. Aguirre's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point range. Jordan, the pass to Longley. Now here's Jordan. There's a screen. Inside. Another steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And he gets the bucket. And it's now just a 1-point Chicago lead. Chicago with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Jordan. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And there's the whistle. Foul on the Detroit Pistons. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And there's a pick. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
And both free throws good for Jordan. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 4. Pass to Sally. To the inside. Johnson against Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Dumars. After the basket by Chicago.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Rodman. Johnson on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Hey, from beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Johnson's got 10.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Rodman. And that one is hammered home.
Look out now. The Worm said, I'm not staying on the ground. I'm taking flight.
Chicago leading. 1:19 left in the third. Jordan goes in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Johnson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Rodman. Give him 8. Pass to Jordan. Pulls it from 20, and he nails the jumper. And it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Getting plenty of lift on that jumper. Michael Jordan, a premier shooter.
Edwards a screen on Jordan. Here's Rodman. Back to Johnson. To the left wing. Here's Dumars. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First free throw is good. And the Pistons making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Hits both from the stripe.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Bushler. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Longley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Bulls lead by 5. Right side Johnson from behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. Johnson's got 13.
Boy, he's so crafty, Isaiah Thomas, and really unselfish. A pass-first point guard who knows exactly when one of his guys is open and how to get it to him.
We're at the end of the third quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Johnson, and it's Sally in at power forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Thomas. No good from 18. Here's Longley. Pass to Rodman. And he drives in, inside. Longley, that's good.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Outside Johnson. And here's Edwards. So it'll be... two free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
The 7-footer Edwards is a really good go-to scorer in the low post and has great confidence in his ability to score on anybody.
The Bulls making a switch here. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pippen, the pass to Kukoc. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
How about Pippen's decision-making in screen and rolls? I mean, he can really break the defense down.
Outside Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's Sally. Got it.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Here's Pippen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Pippen's so creative at drawing fouls. Just baits the defenders into fouling him so he can get to the line. You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Outside Johnson. Right at the free throw line. That one rolls around and rims out. Here's Pippen. There's the drive, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
You know, once he finds his rhythm, gets into a groove, he just needs to stay aggressive, and that's exactly what he's doing, making himself dangerous on offense.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Sally. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
They get it again. Pass to Pippen. To the paint. Here's Kukoc. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson passes to Sally. Outside Johnson. There's a screen. Pulls it in from the elbow. Right side Edwards.
Bulls foul call.
Detroit calls timeout.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. That'll be a Pistons timeout. All right, look who's giving out on the court. And it's loud for your
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head coach for the Pistons had some instruction for his guys during the break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
And Allie, thank you for that. Johnson passes to Rodman. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kukoc. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Longley, that's good. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Boy, tremendous advantage on the offensive boards for Longley there. Easy putback for him.
Here's Thomas. And it's Chicago with a board. Longley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Jordan. Kukoc. It's rebounded by Lambier. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
So it's Chicago now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And there's the screen. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy. Right through the air and on top of your head.
Now here's Johnson. Rebound by the Bulls. Kukoc has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Rodman is a selective guy when it comes to trying to score. He's not really hung up on his points, but he did a nice job there forcing the defender to foul him.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And here are the Bulls now, after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
It's Thomas on the wing, covered by Jordan. Pass to Dumars. From the high post. Back to Thomas. And there's a 3-second violation.
The ball goes to Chicago.
And here's Jordan. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Here's Aguirre. Longley with a rebound. Longley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Jordan. Pass to Pippen. They set the screen. Here's Kukoc. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. Kukoc has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, Kukoc has the touch to strike from anywhere. The mid-range is just another place where he's a real threat.
Here's Dumars. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Now here's Jordan, guarded closely. Pippen, pass to Longley. Here's Kukoc. It's rebounded by Lambier. Lambier's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Dumars misses. Chicago leading. Jordan with it. Shot's good by Kukoc.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Chicago with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Jordan goes in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Watching Jordan take it to the rim, I love it, man. Looking determined to at least force the defense to foul.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Elbow shot on the way. Aguirre can't hit.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Longley. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And that one's good. Dumars.
Hey, the defense had no chance right there, even with the contact. Dumars knows exactly what he needs to do to still score.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Here's Thomas. Count it.
Beautiful work on the floater that time by Thomas. So smart when he gets into the lane. This guy can score a lot of different ways. One of the best point guard finishers we've seen.
Pippen. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture-perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
4th team foul.
And the Pistons with possession here. 9-point game. Aguirre passes to Lambier, and he drops it in from the low post. That gives him a double-double.
Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, on the drive, Thomas knows exactly how to disrupt the defense and get himself fouled. Get him off balance and draw the contact.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Jordan on the take, and it's blocked.
Nice awareness from Lambier on defense. Sees the shot forming and gets there for the rejection.
Yeah, and this is not what they need. Now the clock is stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message. Knocking down the free throws and eating into this lead with the clock stopped.
They set the pick. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Longley passes to Jordan, down low. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Jordan. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got 52 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
52 seconds left in the game. Aguirre passes to Dumars. Here's Thomas, covered by Jordan. Thomas misses. And here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Aguirre can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And there's a pick. Jordan, the pass to Kukoc. Here's Pippen. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall.
Chicago foul. Michael Jordan, second personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
You know, Thomas plays the game with such an edge and attitude and great confidence, and I think that gives him an edge out there on the court. He's always willing to go the extra mile.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
It's very